Me, him, Bobby, my cousin Joey, we used to call him the Gingerbread Man. This guy would just disappear in bushes, you know what I'm saying?
Wait,
the whole team.
Who was the Gingerbread
My
Man?
cousin Joey. Listen to me.
What do you mean he disappeared in bushes?
Listen to me. He would be on. Listen to me. He would be on the run from the police, from probation. He would call up the detectives and goes, "Get out of my neighborhood." He was nuts. Everybody knows the Gingerbread Man, okay?
Why did you call him the Gingerbread
Catch me if you can. I'm a Gingerbread Man. You ever see the movie? You ever see the movie The Field of Dreams? When he called him that. He jumped in the bushes and disappeared. The cops couldn't find him. Yeah, you know, we called him gone in 30 seconds. We're like, yeah, we need a car. Like, I'll be right back. Come back with like 3. Wait, this is a great one. This is a great one. I'm gonna give you a great story I never told before. So, and you gotta put. This is a great one. So I said, Bam Auto's body. Remember the Bam that we robbed for the home invasion? Me and John McGowan. We took him for like $500,000.
Yeah.
I got charged with it. Anyway, he was my good friend. I feel bad that we did it to him, but we were good friends. And he had a guy that kept on taking his jobs in like 2013. And he's like, Gene, I'll pay you to shoot him. I'm like, all right. He's like, I'll give you $5,000, just pop in the ass. I said, okay. At the time, I'm doing a lot for Ronnie. So I kind of gave the shooting to my cousin Joey, and Fat Matt, who was one of my guys. And I wanted Fat Matt. Fat Matt was becoming a really good asset to me. I liked him a lot. And Little Gotti. I had my little squad. So I says, Joey, we need a car. He goes, okay, I'll get you one. He comes back with a 1970-something baby blue Battle Axe station wagon. I says, bro, you want us to go shooting? Look, picture a baby blue, the Chevy Chase car, leaving Las Vegas, giant boat. I'm in tears laughing. I go, bro, what the are we gonna do with this thing? He goes, what? It's a car. I says, all right, you and Fat Matt go in that car. Anyway, long story short, I had them do the shooting, and you know, I didn't want to. I was,
oh my God.
Yeah. You had to see this car. It was just hysterical. This is 2013. He goes, he brings me a car. It's the Battle Axe in baby blue. The thing kept stalling on us. I'm like, bro, you two sit here. He's gonna come outside and you get him. You know what I'm saying? But
I would love to just see like that reenact.
It was hysterical, bro. When I seen this car, I says, where the are we putting that thing? This is $1 million neighborhood. You got this Battle Axe in the middle of nowhere, baby blue, standing out like a sore thumb.
Not.
These this is what I'm talking about. Like, they took a lot of this out of my book. I did a whole chapter about my cousin Joey. He was a big robber too, but more of a burglar, but a professional. Yeah. Like, he's the one that'll scale a wall and
what do you like? Like,
oh yeah,
the rope.
He'll have a suit on. He'll have a suit on and go up to ring the bell. Goes, oh, is Johnny home? He's got a 3-piece suit on. You see if anyone's in the house.
Wait, just Sass who's in there?
Listen to me. We got a score one time, right? This is something that people that were part of this are going to laugh. We got a score one time, right? So all of a sudden I says, Joey, go check it out. He's like, all right, it's supposed to be a big drug dealer's house, ton of money. He comes back and goes, Genie boy, it's loaded. I go, how you know? He goes, he got statues of golden gooses in there. We're going to be interested. Me and my friends go, what the f*** you mean they're golden gooses? He goes, he knew that we were rich because he had big statues of golden gooses in the house. I says, oh, wow, that was good. Yeah. The way he came back, you would think he was a safe in the house. He goes, Genie, I would call me Genie boy. Genie boy, it's golden. There's golden gooses in the house. I says, get the crazy.
What is your actual what is like your actual response when he says that?
Like, we know how he is. He wears like he puts so much Vaseline in his hair that we told him not to put his head on the seat because it leave grease stains. He's hysterical. He's one of my favorite people in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He was hysterical. Yeah, I mean, the things that he did, I had so many issues over him that people, gangsters, would complain to me about him. He's robbing everybody. But he was just a cool guy. He did about 30 years in prison total.
Nope.
Most of his life in prison. He was shot 7 times. They left the bullet in his leg as a major lawsuit. Yeah. He drove himself to the hospital with a bullet in his head.
Who shot him?
He robbed Genovese guys.
And the Genovese guys tried to kill him?
Oh, they shot him 7 times in his father's junkyard. My Uncle Joey owned all the junkyards in Fountain Avenue. They had a lot of money, but he wasn't generous with it. So my cousin Joey used to be there all the time, but didn't give him nothing. So Joey would do his own thing robbing. He robbed Genovese guys in the house for $300,000. 3 weeks later, they came back and aired him out.
How'd they find out who he was?
They found I guess the guy he did it with ratted him out.
Oh, no kidding. And so he was in his own personal home, and all of a sudden they...
No, he was in my Uncle Joey's, his father's junkyard, like a trailer.
Yeah, but...
just hanging out there. Guys walked in with ski masks and lit him up.
Okay, so but you said they aired it out, though, right?
No, they shot him up.
Oh, they shot him up.
They lit him up. They walked in and shot him up. They shot him in the head everywhere. Crazy, he got lucky. He hit a piece of his head. He had bullets in all his body. Drove himself to the hospital, survived. They left tweezers in his leg. Yeah, a big lawsuit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they left it in the leg. Yeah.
How many times did he get shot?
Like 7.
And how did he survive that?
How lucky, you know.
Is he a big guy?
No, he's not.
So is he a big guy?
No, he's not.
So he's not like some like
No.
6'8",
5'8", typical Italian. He looks like Lucky Luciano face.
Yeah.
Picture that face. He has the same face with slick back hair.
Yeah.
And he got shot, drove himself to the hospital, and it was Genovese guys that lit him up. I never told that story on air, but it's a real story. And it was in my book. They took all the good out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did he like get away with living after that? Like they didn't go after him again?
No, I guess they, once they do something like that to you, you know what I'm saying, and they realize that you're not going to cooperate, they'll just like, all right, you know what, he got what he got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think they got some of the money back too. There's a whole thing behind it. And yeah, they lit him up, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, they shot him up. Yeah.
Did any of this blow? It sounds like some of your crew members. This is like a whole.
And that's why I was trying to tell you. Like there was so much that I had to do, but I couldn't do it in a book. I need 1,000 pages.
Yeah.
So like when we do the TV show, this is all in it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be unbelievable. I could go on stories for days. You know what I mean? So and that's the fun that we had. One time I remember we used to keep stolen cars all around the neighborhood to stash our guns in it because ATF kept breaking my house.
You just put them in the street?
Well, we would, because it looked like regular cars. It's Howard Beach. There's no, it's a rich neighborhood. Nobody's looking for that. You know what I'm saying? So we get like a stolen car over there and we load it up with guns. So they're not in the house because ATF kept raiding my house looking for firearms.
Yeah.
One time, they're towing the car. They found it. I had to call up Justin Graves. Well, I called up Justin Graves. He's a tow truck driver. He says, bro, get your ass down here. Hurry up. My finger, there's tons of guns in there. My buddy, he's like family to me. He chased this tow truck down. He says, yo, listen, is the game the deal? You don't want to take this car. We need to get the stuff out the car. He kind of like knew the deal. Like, this is people's.
So the driver knew?
He's from the area, so he's a tow truck driver from Howard Beach.
Yeah.
Trying to tell him, like, we got to get this stuff out this car. He's like, I'm letting you know you're going to be in big trouble. Take the car, but we got to get all right. And my cousin took the bag out, Tech 9, handguns, bullets, everything, and got it back to us.
Why, like, these were stolen cars?
Yeah.
Why? Like, it seems kind of an odd place to stash guns in a stolen car.
No, it's good. No, it's good. Just have access to them because you don't want to keep them in the house.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep them in the house, especially when they're on you. If known as a gun guy, you don't want them in the house.
But you're not like burying them in the backyard.
No, I need them.
Yeah.
I need access to them.
Oh,
we're using them every day. Yeah, I want them to have access to them. We had a stolen camper van, bro. You know the big camper vans?
Yeah.
We had a camper van. You know what I'm saying? So we would keep all this stuff, and then
nobody's like running the plates or like the neighbors aren't.
This is how you gotta know. Howard Beach is a rich neighborhood. It's a beautiful neighborhood.
Well, the neighbors like, what the is this camper van doing?
No.
It's just
if
there.
It's just there. Nobody really does that over there. It happens once in a while, but very rarely. We had cars all over the neighborhood stolen.
Really?
We would have access to them if we needed them.
So it's like you have your own little storage spot throughout the neighborhood.
You had to do that because, like I says, they're raiding the house looking for weapons. You don't want to get caught with guns in your house. You know what I'm saying?
Was there ever an instance where you went to one of the stolen cars to grab a weapon and somebody's like, I've been wondering who the f is
Well, if they do see us going by the car, most of the neighborhood people
they know who you
involved.
are.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
They won't get involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's a nosy neighbor, it's a good chance they call the cops. Because like I pistol whipped someone at 207 and a neighbor who most people won't call the cops on us, they called.
And now what's that 207?
Park, where we all hung out.
So you pistol whipped someone.
I pulled out a pistol. It was actually John Caniglia's son.
And what was
the
that?
one that killed Paul Castellano.
Wait, the one that
shot Paul Castellano? His son was my friend. I ended up hitting him with a gun in the head.
No kidding.
Yeah, he rolled up on me at 207. Me and him were friends, and we got into it, and I had a pistol on me.
And what was it over, though? Like what?
Stupid beef. Me and him used to sell drugs together. Something stupid, but he's a nut. And he said he was going to leave me like my cousin. And him and my cousin were best friends. I took it personal.
Yeah.
So when he seen me, he got to the car, came after me. I had a 380 on me, and I smacked him with it.
And who saw it? Like, with the neighbors?
Everyone seen it. It was broad daylight in the park, summer day.
Okay. So
and our nosy neighbor called the police.
Though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they called the police.
And what happened with that?
I just got away. My friend Frankie Bones had jumped in his car, and we took off. And you think that your people would have your back. No, they don't have your back. Instead, my mother's paying for my commissary money. How the is that? I'm supposed to be happy about this right now? Supposed to be coming home jolly? Really? I'm sitting in prison, I can't get $1 from them? I'm blowing up cop cars, doing all this shit for them, and I get nothing out of this. What did I get out of this? A reputation? What the good did that do me? I come home, I got clowns I'm answering to now, which I'll never respect or fucking recognize. They can send me all they want, but thanks a lot, I ain't going. So put a hit on me. You ain't killing